Bournemouth are back. I'm so excited. Our first Premier League game against Manchester City is tomorrow. 2 o'clock kickoff, obviously away at the Etihad. Unfortunately, I cannot go tomorrow, but I'm still buzzing. I'm going to try and watch the game. I am working, but hopefully everyone is able to watch or you're at the game. I think it is on TV, which is good. We're going to preview the game. We're going to get a City fan on to sort of give their sort of little prediction for what's going to happen with the game. We're going to do a predicted lineup for Bournemouth, a predicted lineup for City, and then a score prediction as well. Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. And I think we're going to have a fairly strong lineup tomorrow. I think our bench might be a little bit thin, but there is some team news that does give us a little boost that we might have a couple of players back. So Marco Rose did his press conference a few days ago. If you want to read this article, it's on the Bournemouth website. He's just talking about how it's a good challenge to, take on Manchester City at their stadium. Obviously, they spoke about him replacing Iraola as well. It's going to be quite a task to live up to his sort of legacy that he's left here. But, he's achieved more than Iraola in his career. He's done some very impressive feats himself. So I'm sure, he'll be backing himself to do well. But yeah, look, Man City away. Have we ever won against Manchester City away? No, we've not. We've ever got a point there? I don't think so. Obviously, at home, we beat them a couple of seasons ago, and we drew with them at home last season. I think we lost 3-1 in the away fixture. So we've been getting closer and closer. And look, if there's ever a time to beat Man City, it is now because, look, Pep's gone. Maresca is filling his boots. It's a big, legacy to live up to. They've lost Rodri, they've lost Bernardo Silva, John Stones, a lot of leaders in that squad. Jeremy Doku is injured, which we'll get into in a little bit. That can help us massively because he always just absolutely tears us apart. They got battered by Arsenal in the Community Shield. Their confidence will be a little bit low. So yeah, if there's ever a time, it is now. But look, I'm under no illusion that we've never done it before and it's going to be a massive, massive challenge. But hey, look, we're still got the core of our team, obviously without Krupi, which is a big blow. But we've still got the majority of the rest of the squad, which is nice. So let's build the team now. I've already made this video on my TikTok account, which you can go check out. But we're going to still go through it now. I'm expecting a 4-2-2, which is what Marco Rosa usually plays. But 4-2-2-2. Sorry, the third one there, which is what he normally plays and has played previously. So I'm expecting that. In goal, Petrovic. We are obviously going to be signing that guy from Juventus, Di Gregorio, but I don't think he can't start because he's not been announced yet. And I don't expect him to start for a while anyway if he does get to that point. At centre-back, we've got Antonio Silva and the boy James Hill. I love that partnership. Obviously, Silva, unknown quantity, but very highly rated by a lot of people. So I'm sure he's going to come in and do decently well. But, thrown in at the deep end, Man City away, it will be a good test of his character. Right back for the 5,000th season in a row, Adam Smith will be starting. Juanu Sanchez is available, according to Marco Rosa, but I don't think he'll throw him straight in. He's not played any preseason minutes, so I'd be surprised if he, started at the Etihad. I think he might come on for his debut, potentially with 20 minutes to go if Smithy gets tired. But yeah, I cannot see anyone but Smithy starting at right back. Left back, we've got, in my opinion, one of the best left backs in the Premier League, Adrian Truffert. No complaints with him there. Feel very comfortable. Going forwards, he still looks great in pre-season. Defensively as well, he's going to have a good test. Be interested to see who that will be against. But yeah, that back line I'm very happy with and I'm quite comfortable, going to the Etihad with that. In midfield, looks like it's going to be Lewis Cook. Ryan Christie is not available. Tyler Adams is only just come back, sort of from an injury. He played obviously at the World Cup as well. So I can't imagine he'll start yet again and we might see him come on potentially with like 40 minutes to go. I think that's roughly what Marco Rosa said. He's fit for 40 to 45, and I don't think that will be at the start of the game. Pairing alongside him, of course, Alex Scott. Massive season for him. I've got such high expectations. A lot of noise around him with him not signing a contract, Chelsea bidding for him, etc. He got sent off in pre-season. It's been quite like a disruptive pre-season for Scott, but I'm still backing him to come in and show his level and how good he is. He's probably on his day one of our best players, if not our best player. Then sort of in our two wide players who can sort of drift central as well. Off the left, I've gone for Marcus Tavernier, workhorse, so key to the way we play, puts in a mean, naughty cross, Can score as well. Like, he scored that free kick as well last season. Yeah, happy with Marcus Tavernier off the left. I can't really see Gannon Doak or anyone like that. Obviously, Adley's out too. Can't see anyone else starting off the left. Then, of course, Brazil starting right winger, Rayan, is coming in. World Cup was huge for him, sort of getting himself out on the global stage. People saw how good he can be. I'm expecting him to score lots of goals this season and really have a breakout season. So, yeah, Rayan, off the right. And then up top, we've got Evan Nilsson, who I think is going to, get surprise people with the amount of goals he's going to score this season. He scored a couple of goals in pre-season, nice finishes. I think he is going to potentially get 10 to 15 Premier League goals this season. And alongside him, we've got Justin Kluivert, who missed most of last season through injury. Had a pretty poor World Cup with the Dutch national team, but obviously he didn't play much last season, so he wasn't really fully up to speed. Has a pre-season under his belt. I'm excited to see him hopefully get back to his best. And yeah, that's the team I've gone for. I really like that team. Obviously, it would be lovely to have Krupi involved and Adams potentially alongside Scott, but still, that's a very strong lineup. Alvaro Rodriguez as well, potentially going to be involved, potentially a cameo off the bench while we've not got Krupi available. Will Daniel Jefferson get some minutes? He scored at the Etihad, so maybe we would like to do that again. Like I say, Juan Luis Sanchez potentially off the bench. But yeah, I'm happy with that lineup. I think that's a pretty strong lineup, bar a couple of players. Yeah, let's lock that in. Okay, moving on to Manchester City's lineup. We're going to rattle through this pretty quickly. In goal is obviously going to be Donnarumma. He had a pretty poor game against Arsenal in the Community Shield. I think he's not great playing out from the back. If we can put some pressure on him, I think he definitely has a mistake in him. But obviously, he's probably the best shot stopper in the world. Then at centre-back, I think Ruben Diaz is going to play alongside Kusanov. And then left-back, I think Gvardiol will play there. And then right-back, I think Mateus Nunes as well. Had a good season at right-back. In the midfield, Elliot Anderson. Bit of a tricky debut for him, but I do think he will slowly grow into that role. And will he probably start alongside Mateo Kovacic? Likely, I think Nico Gonzalez might be injured. I'm not sure. Was he on the bench in the Community Shield? Let's have a look at their Community Shield team, actually, rather than just guessing this sort of lineup. But I believe he's injured, unless he came on for them. City are a little bit all over the place right now. I think by the end of the window, they'll probably have 2 more midfielders signed. Oh no, Nico Gonzalez is available. Surely it will be better to start him over Kovacic. I'm actually going to go Nico Gonzalez. Is that too defensive though? Maybe Kovacic is a bit better carrying the ball forward. We'll keep Kovacic in there for now. I wouldn't be surprised if Nico Gonzalez did start though. Will Mark Gahey be starting over Kusanov? I don't know. I think he might go with this centre-back pairing for now. Off the right, I think Phil Foden will feature in the absence of Doku, because Semenyo is then going to move to the left to take over there. And then in the 10, I think Rayan Cherki, who came off the bench against Arsenal, will be in the 10. And of course, up top, the machine, Erling Haaland. Now, that's still an insane team. Like, if all of these guys are at their best, that is still an elite side. You could obviously put in Mark Gahey there, potentially in for Ruben Diaz or Kusanov. Maybe instead of Kusanov, you'd have Mark Gahey in there. But yeah, for me, that's probably City's starting lineup. Like I say, I expect them to sign another midfielder, potentially need another winger. But yeah, on paper, that's a very, very strong team. Okay, let's predict the final score. It's tough because I'm trying to take a bias out of it and look at this with, a level head, not go with my heart. And my head is telling me City are going to be angry. They're going to be upset with the result against Arsenal. It is only a friendly, but at the end of the day, it's still a big mentality thing to be sort of quite comfortably put away like that. And I do think they'll want to, Maresca particularly will want to show that, he can do well with the City team, and they are going to challenge for the title this season. So I could see like a City statement, maybe like a 2-0 win, 3-0 win. But like I said, they're coming off of like a bit of a humiliation against Arsenal. They've still not probably got their full strength starting 11. They're missing Doku, which is massive. I think they need another midfielder. Bawardi's probably going to come in, maybe Enzo Fernandez. There's a lot of pressure on Maresca. There's a lot of eyeballs on City. Everyone's saying, oh, Pep's gone. They're not going to be able to compete anymore. Will that affect them mentally? I don't know. But Bournemouth, we've got to go in fearless to this. Like we've never won at the Etihad. It's like a free hit, you know. Like we've never won here. What? Just go for it. What do we have to lose? We've kept most of our squad. Krupi in this starting team would make me feel a lot more confident that we could maybe score a couple of goals past them. But I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say 2-1 Bournemouth. If we're ever going to beat them, it's got to be now. If we don't beat them now, it's never going to happen anytime soon, in my opinion, because I think City will sort themselves out pretty quick. So 2-1 Bournemouth. I'm going to go a goal from Evan Nilsson. And I'm going to go for a goal from Justin Kluivert. And then I think Erling Haaland will score for City, potentially a penalty. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-1. We're going to be optimistic. And hopefully when I come back to this, I'm not sat here crying after we've lost like 6-0. As promised, I have got a City fan. Now, you must subscribe and like for this because, as we know, City fans are actually hard to find these days. There's not too many of them about, but we have got a very hardcore City fan with us today, Mr. Oliver Newman. New Goal Plus, links in description. Like I say, if you want to follow a City fan because you can't find one, like I say, they're hard to find, there is one that you can follow over there who does give a decent opinion here or there. So this is going to be our Manchester City insight for tomorrow's game. We've given our predictions. You can go check out the Game Week 1 predictions on Oliver's channel, hopefully when he uploads it. But yeah, we're going to go through the predicted lineup that I did for City. He's going to pick it apart and, realise that I forgot some major players. And then we're going to do our predictions as well. So, Mr. Oliver, I'm going to run you through my lineup now and you're going to rinse it.
Run through me.
Oh, okay. So, in goal,
Run it through me.
I've gone for, after his horrendous performance in the Community Shield, he's going to get dropped, and I think Donnarumma will be on the bench. No, I'm joking. Donnarumma in goal to start with. Agree or disagree?
Yeah, has to be. 100%. You're acting like he had a terrible performance in the Community Shield just because he got sent shops because his defence abandoned him. Mate, the defence literally left him out like a newborn baby in the middle of a motorway. That's what they did to him. What's he meant to do? Not dive for a shot that he thinks Ødegaard's going to make? He made himself look silly, but it was the defence's fault. Put him in the starting 11, let him make another wonder save.
All right, so Donnarumma in goal, we agree. So, right back, Matheus Nunes. Oh, I just realised I've forgotten a massive player as well. See, this is why I needed to talk to you about this. Okay, now, previous part of the prediction looks stupid. So, yeah, right back, Matheus Nunes. Agree or disagree?
I agree. I don't know if he's fully fit. If he is fully fit, he has to start. He was so good last season. I'd start him.
Yeah, fine.
One thing I will say just before we move on, there's a chance we might start Kusanov there. He was one of the players I thought really let himself down in that Community Shield game. He wasn't up to speed, but he's a fantastic player. I'm not afraid if he starts, but right now I think Matheus Nunes, while we ease into the season, is the right choice.
Yeah, was Nunes even... I don't even know if he's on the bench. But...
he didn't play at all in the Community Shield, so...
Interesting. Okay, well, yeah, so potentially, but if I think there is a chance he could be back, so yeah, we'll put him in, we agree on that. Left back was where I've made my first massive mistake. So, I put Gvardiol, forgetting Nico O'Reilly exists. And yeah, that looks really stupid now. So, obviously, we're going to change that.
I mean, actually, Gvardiol might actually be a shout. He might play.
Yeah.
Because there's this thing that we're struggling with. I'll get to it when we get to the centre backs. But there's a high chance he plays. He could be our starting left back. However, you forgot two big names. Ryan Aït-Nouri is our one and only true fully got his badges as a left back, even though he prefers to play winger, which is like all the fullbacks we signed. But Nico O'Reilly, if he's fit, he plays. He has to play.
Yeah, Loki, you're stacked. I literally also forgot that Aït-Nouri existed as well. So you're actually really stacked on the fence. But would you say out of all those, O'Reilly is most likely to start?
Most likely, I think so. I think his form's just been too good. I think he really impressed me at the World Cup as well. The chances he got, he actually didn't get as many chances as I thought he should have. But when he did, he probably should have walked away with maybe 4 goals in that World Cup. The way he hit the post a couple times. But cinema, Nico O'Reilly, he's the ideal player for that position.
So Nunes and O'Reilly fullbacks. What a clown I am. And then centre-backs, I also made a massive error. At first I put in Kusanov, but now that's also... He's probably least likely to start at centre-back.
Yeah.
I feel like... I don't know why, but I don't know. I just feel like he's not likely to start. Purely because ahead of him, I've now remembered that Gahey should probably be starting over him at centre back. Obviously, he didn't start in the Community Shield, but I don't know how quickly he got back.
Sure,
Whether
yeah.
that was like I said, it wasn't really, if there was a reason, maybe it was still exhausted from World Cup. I don't know, but surely he will start. I think you would agree with that, yeah.
My two centre backs I went for is Mark Gahey and Guardiola. It's probably going to be Gahey and Diaz, but I just think for this game specifically against Bournemouth, you got a couple bits of pace on. To be fair, you've got Evan Nielsen up top. He is a bit of a bust, but yeah, I would go Guardiola. I think he's in really good form right now. I think he'd work in the rotation, and Diaz, he was one of those as well that I thought let me down a tiny bit in the Community Shield, but I don't mind who starts. Any one of those four can be start, and I'll be happy. But I think it's going to be Guardiola and Gahey.
Oh yeah, I put Ruben Diaz in, to be fair, but I also think now instead of Guardiola left back, I would probably swap. Obviously, put him in centre back, and then I think that's probably your strongest back four. Obviously, Ruben Diaz, if he's back at his best, probably maybe hits.
But he's one of the best defenders in the world at his best.
But yeah, we haven't necessarily seen that in the other game. Midfield is quite interesting as well because I think Elliot Anderson would definitely start. No questions asked. Potentially. And then for his partner, I put...
Go for it.
I put Kovacic, but I was also thinking about, is Nico Gonzalez and Anderson a bit too defensive? I feel like Kovacic a bit better like going forwards a little bit.
Kovacic is a fantastic player, and he'll put in a shift because he actually will try this game. He didn't look like he was trying to. Well, no, that's a bit harsh. He did really well against Arsenal for the tools around him. Everyone else was just not up for it. And I think he kind of got caught in the middle. And a lot of the City fans are just pounding in on him. Like, oh, why are we selling everyone but we're keeping Kovacic? Mate, he's 32, 33. We're not going to get much money for him anyway. And he's one of those utility players that is so useful to have. I know he only played like 7 times last season, but every time he played, he was fantastic. But if I had my choice, Elliot Anderson as the box-crashing, box-to-box kind of holding midfielder, with Nico Gonzalez doing more of the Rodri role, because when Rodri was out, Nico Gonzalez actually did put in a proper shift for us last season. That goal against Southampton was a screamer, and he's one of those that could put that in the back of the net against one of your shitty defenders. Big that. Anyway, I'd say Nico Gonzalez and Elliot Anderson as my 2 double pivot players, if I had to choose.
Yeah. To be fair, Anderson was pushing quite high, especially on the right side for some reason, against Arsenal. So we could see him being a bit more aggressive. So, right.
The crosses, bro. It's the crosses.
Yeah.
That man's got a cross on him.
He puts in a nice ball. So we'll go to the number 10 position. I have put in Rayan Cherki. I feel like you lacked a bit of... Not that Foden was he was being creative, but I feel like I'm still got Foden in this team. But I just think in the middle of the park, Cherki is just so good at just creating opportunities, like carrying the ball, like shots, like around the box, in the box. I just feel like he's going to claim that 10 position back from Foden. And yeah, I think he's like at his best, he's unplayable. So yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I've got Phil Foden in the 10. I think that game against Arsenal was really good. I thought he was really, really positive. He should have probably gotten a goal if it wasn't for a really good David Raya save. Again, he looked like he wanted it more than anyone else on that pitch, and I think especially for the start of the season, I think it's important that we give him a run out to try and show what he can do. That isn't to the detriment of Cherki. Cherki's still on my team. I put Foden in the 10. That's where he's most free. He roams all the way across the pitch. He can probably do some of the extra stuff that Bernardo did off the ball in terms of just coming really deep to get the ball and then going back up the pitch with it. I think it's the right call to put Foden in. He's probably the most match-ready, fit and hungry player possibly in the league this season right now.
All right.
Based off, no, as in based off the fact he missed the World Cup. I think Cole Palmer walked away from that being like, what? And I think Phil Foden was like, nah, let me just sit down and grind. That's how I've seen it. I'm not saying he's the most informed player.
No, that's fair. So I assume what you've done is you put Cherki on the right, and then
correct.
So we've just got those flipped over. So I could even see them interchanging during the match, like them swapping around.
For sure, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Cherki, I think In the 10, he's maybe one of the best creative players. I think in terms of ability in the world, I think some of the passes this guy finds is crazy, and the way that he uses his skill and dribbling to like get them off, just make them look all better. However, I think his best play is off the right hand side, the way he gets to run and make those diagonal runs in, cutting into the box, doing the tricks, going along the touchline and making someone look silly. It's just where he's at his most, I think, free and at home.
Okay.
I think that's the best place for him.
Yeah, nice. Off the left, who have you gone for? I'm interested to see.
Who have you gone for?
I've gone with Antoine Semenyo off the left.
Ooh. Is that for what you want to see, or is that for what you're worried about seeing?
No, I'm pretty sure I think that's like, unless Foden goes off the left, but I think that's likely Semenyo is going to be there. Oh, big shake of the head.
No. That was for Phil Foden off the left. I don't want to see that for a long time.
No, I don't think that's going to
do. Yeah, I've gone Antoine Semenyo on the left as well. I agree. I think he's gonna. It's difficult because he was really good last season. He played predominantly off the right.
Yeah.
But there is something about Semenyo when he's running into the box, cutting in with his right foot, that is just something special. And in pre-season, he's been playing off the left and perfecting his left foot diag cross straight into the box.
Yeah.
And Erling Haaland would feast on those. I don't know. To be honest, it's throw a coin. It's either him or Doku. And I don't know if you forgot Doku or not, but
I did not. I thought you. This is a bit of exposing here because Mr. Jeremy Doku will not be in the squad because he is injured.
Injured?
Yes, Doku will not be featuring tomorrow against AFC Bournemouth.
Oh yes, he got that injury at the start of the first half at Arsenal.
Yeah.
I was wondering why I wrote down Semenyo and didn't put Doku down on my list.
Yeah, no, because
I didn't even put him on the bench. I was like, why have I forgotten that? I thought I was going to be clowned for that. Never mind.
No. Yeah, Doku will not feature, which is massive for us, by the way. That really helps us because for some reason,
because he would have ripped you guys apart.
Well, he just for some reason against us, like he obviously is one of the best wingers in the Prem. Like, I'm not, but like against us, he turns into the best winger of all time for some reason. Except actually last season when Adam Smith pocketed him at home, but we won't speak about that too much now. But yeah, Semenyo off the left. I do like Semenyo off the left. I think I remember last season he scored an incredible goal. He did a little spin, nutmegs, and then lovely finish under the keeper off the left hand side. So we can definitely do it off.
Was that against Tottenham for his last game against the last game for you lot?
Oh, Semenyo loves playing against Tottenham. Yeah, that was great. So Semenyo off the left, and if Doku was playing, I would have probably had Doku off the left, Semenyo off the right. But I think that's.
I would have probably stuck with Semenyo on the left just for this game. I think Doku could be like an impact player, but obviously not this game.
Yeah. So no Doku, which is like helpful for us. And then obviously up top, Omar Marmoush, final send off game. Of course, yeah. The boy, the Norwegian machine, will be starring up top.
Mabama, put him in the starting. Oh wait, shit! We sent him on loan to Southampton. He's already scored.
Yeah, he looks good.
I guess we'll probably have to settle with Erling Haaland up top then. Oh, what shame.
Yeah, I know. Only the best striker in the world up top. So yeah, good team. So yeah, we've got the team there. Haaland. I'll put it on the screen actually so everyone can see. Just drag it to the middle. You got Donnarumma in goal, Gvardiol, Gahey. Oh, that's perfect. Where you put O'Reilly, Nunez, Anderson, Kovacic. Although you've got Nico Gonzalez, haven't you? Sorry. Yeah, you've got Nico Gonzalez. Foden in the 10. I'm just going to swap them round. Cherky off the right. Haaland up top. Semenyo off the left. And then obviously you've got your bench. How strong is your bench? Is it quite?
It's actually probably the most lacking it's been in a while. You're probably going to see Kovacic, Nico O'Reilly, Kusanov, Diaz obviously will be off the bench if he doesn't play, obviously. Going forward, I think we are missing a bit of firepower.
Oh, no Savinho.
Like I said, no Savinho. There won't be any Marmoush.
Yeah, Marmoush probably not going to be a feature, is he? Because he's
not at all.
He's out. So that's positive for us. Like, obviously, you've not got much. You've got obviously defensive and midfield reinforcements. Attacking wise, if it's not working, you've not got a whole lot to change it with. We're a little bit thin as well. To be fair, we are missing. Obviously, Krupi, our main goal threat. The striker that you would bench Haaland. Adley as well. Better left wing.
We'll find out when we buy him in next season.
Yeah, we'll see. No Adley, of course. But
no, Unal, you're in the gutter. No,
Bro,
now.
Man City Academy, bro. But
I'm so excited to see him come through, man. I remember him at Girona. What a baller.
yeah, we do have at Tyler Adams back. New signings:
Who?
Alvaro Rodriguez, Juan Luis Sanchez. So yeah, so predictions. Finishing off. We did our
If I ever get
predictions.
that video out, you'll already know this. If I
Yeah.
ever put that video out, but what did you put as a prediction?
So I reinforced my prediction. I did a head and a heart prediction. I said heart says 2-1. Never a better time to try and beat City at the Etihad. But my head does say that you guys are just really need this bounce back. Like Maresca needs it more than anyone. So our head says 2. I think I said 2-0 to City with a Haaland brace. But if Bournemouth do win 2-1, I said Evan Nilsson. I said Haaland goal, and then I said who else did I say was going to score? I think Justin Kluivert maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I went 4-1 City. I still stand by it. I think we're going to want it so bad. I think Semenyo is going to get a goal. I think Haaland's going to get a brace. I think Foden's going to score. I think we're not going to keep a clean sheet because we are prone to an error. I think you guys are going to score either first or early, no matter what happens. And I think, who do you even have in your team left? I think a prime halfway line shot from Alex Himmett. No, sorry. Yeah, I think Marcus Tavernier, mate.
Yeah, Tav is goated. Alex Scott is about to show Elliot Anderson levels as well, which is exciting. But yeah, so 4-1 for you, 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1 for me because I've got to back myself now. So we will come back to this. We'll do a little game.
City.
We'll do a game review. Obviously, it's tomorrow, 2:00 kickoff. This is going out a little bit late because I'm prepared. But yes, links for Oliver below the Man City fan, if you can bear to watch City fans as they celebrate their glories. But this season is Bournemouth's time, and we're going to win at the Etihad for the first time ever. And yeah, we'll come back to this. So yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Peace.